A big hello to all my book lovers. Hope you're doing well. All my dark romance girlies. How are you all doing, friends? So today is I'm going to tell you a little bit about. This is a spoiler-free review for When She Unravels. This is the first book in the series Fallen by Gabrielle Sands. Gabrielle Sands has 6 books, out of which I have already read 5 of them. I have only one pending. After this, I will be reading When She Tempts, and then I'm done with all her 6 books. She's only written 6. That's the sad part of my life. I really have been enjoying her world. I think it's been 3 weeks and I've already read her 5 books. So only one more to go and I'll be done with all the 6. Her books are very bingeable. They have a lot of character. They have spies. They have a good plot. You fall in love with these characters. It's about a mafia world. The way she creates it, it's very descriptive. She talks about, now this story is based in Ibiza. Most of the books that I've read is in New York, but this one is based in Ibiza, and this is about the mafia kingdom, about the of the Ibiza place, right? And how she meets. So let's go to the story. When She Unravels is a story for Valentine, the eldest sister. We met these sisters in last stories. If you've seen my previous reviews, you know. So we met Cleo in When She Loves. We met When She Falls is the story for the Gemma, and then this is the eldest sister. So she's got married to a screwed up capo from the New York tribe. Something happens and then she runs away. She leaves her whole family in and goes and changes her name, and she goes and lives in this Ibiza island. She runs with somebody who's very important for the plot, which I'm not going to disclose. You will still read about it in later. But when she goes, she meets this guy. She goes and she's working in Ibiza with a full new identity and everything. She meets Damiano, who is not yet the Don. We meet him being a Don in the next 2 books, but in this he's not a Don. He's just a capo for Ibiza. Whenever I say Ibiza, it's always this Venga Boss song that comes in my mind. Welcome to Ibiza, back to the island. I don't know if you all who are the 90s kids do drop in a hi to me. All right, but okay, and the beautiful beaches in Ibiza. Okay, fine. So we all go to Ibiza with this character, and now they meet first time in a bar. He owns this big bar. He's a big man in this whole island. He's the god of that island. Okay, so she meets him and she falls in love with him. All right, and she doesn't fall in love with him. She starts working for him in the and both of them are attracted from very first day, and then there's a lot of things that happen. There's a lot of angst, banter, love, like spice. Everything is sprinkled. All right, then something big happens, and then I'm like, oh my god, what's going to happen next? It's like that. All right, so this happens, and at the end the screwed up husband comes. You will see what happens. Like the screwed up, because of what happened in her past, something happens later, and also she is running from the past, but she's also finds herself guilty for many things. So it's also her mind has to change for what happened exactly. So a lot of things will be happening in the story. The plot goes very smooth. I love the end also. So highly, this is my 5th book from her, and I have been giving all these books, I think, 5-star. It's very hard for me to decide which one I like more. So you can imagine, I'm telling you, I'm sure the 6th book will be amazing, and I'm sure after this, when she writes, it will be amazing also. I really wish Gabrielle Sands writes another book. I'm telling you, the way she writes, it's not only that I come from somebody who only reads historical romances, and then I fell in love with Anna Wong and Rina Ken. Then Gabrielle Sands is honestly one of my favorite dark romance. I've not seen a mafia world like this. Of course, I've seen The Godfather and things like that, but this mafia world does have, of course, there is little bloody, but it's not gory. You will fall with the character. You will understand why they do that. You will try making excuses why he is like the way he is. All right, and their guys are amazing. They dot over the women. The women are smart. They are not damsel in distress. They stand for what they believe in, and they are not going to be pushed by the men. So I love that part also. The way she writes is simply amazing. Go try her books, and later you will come to me and say, Swati, this is highly a good recommendation. Go try all the 6 books. All of them are in Kindle Unlimited, so it's free. Go read them and enjoy. I'm telling you, every night I'm very excited to go back to read one of the books. So the next book, so this is When She Unravels. Next review will be for When She Tempts. That's the sister for Damiano, her story, and the security main in charge also for Damiano. I think in this one Damiano will also become the Don, which we see him being the Don for in the next 2 books. Next 3 books he'll be the Don. So Don of that whole, I think, Italy area. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's a place in Italy. He'll be the big Don for that area. Anyways, so that's When She Tempts, which will be the next book. But really have been enjoying you. I'm mommy. I have a 6-year-old girl, so I have to and I can't read in the mornings because I'm with her all time when she goes to school. Then her school stuff, cooking, all this time, no time. And then night is my 2 to 3 hours. Sometimes I'm stay up till 1 o'clock to finish this book. It's hard to put them down, but no other option because next morning you have to send your kids to school. But when you're excited about a book, and when you're every night you go and what's going to happen, you're excited, you like to meet these characters, it's supposed to be definitely a good book. So I hope I've convinced you enough. I'm sure you will not be sad, and definitely more books are coming up. All my book reviews will always be in my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. My life with baby is simple. And also please follow me in my Instagram. I share a lot there as well, so please follow me in my life there. I'm from India, but I've been living in Saudi since May of this year. Prior to that, we lived almost 6 years in Doha. Prior to that, 7 years in Dubai. Most of the books I have always read in physical books. Only starting this year, I've started reading in Kindle, which this Kindle was gifted to me by my husband 6 years back when my daughter was born. So it was very late, but since I've been reading in Kindle, I've not looked back. I miss reading the books, but again, I live in Doha, like in Saudi, where I cannot carry all the books back to India. So eventually, when we go back to India, in my house, I have a plan, have a library with lots of my books, and Gabrielle's books will be bought physical copy as well. I've already bought the original books for me, because in Kindle Unlimited you can only have certain number of books and then you have to return. So these 6 books I don't want to return ever. I want to keep them with me in my collection. So I have the Kindle. I'll get the hard copy once I'm in India in my library. They are that good that many years from now I can go back and visit these characters. So I hope I'm convinced you enough and talked a lot. But if you enjoy such, I'm sure you're doing something when listening to these videos. I also love reading reviews. If you are one of those people who have a channel, please leave in the comments. I would love to subscribe and get connected to Insta world. Take care and stay blessed, and do what makes you happy, because happy mothers make happy children. So keep yourself also engaged in things. Do what you enjoy the most. I know these books are just romance fiction, but they make you escape, they make you feel happy. That's what counts at the end. I do love to read self-help books. I've been reading Atomic Habit on the side, but loving romance novels, spicy romances, I enjoy it. I love those heroes, the characters. I have my own hero with me, my husband, but I definitely indulge reading these. I enjoy reading these books as well. Thank you so much. Take care. Stay blessed.